And last year, I went on a wonderful trip to Peru. And when I got back, I started reading about some Inca legends, and this is one of them. In the beginning, the maker of all things, Pachacamac, gave his orders. Let there be earth, and let there be sky. Let there be light, and let there be dark. Let there be moon, and let there be sun. And so it was. And then Pachacamac took some clay, and he shaped people of all sizes, all heights, and all colors. And he blew into them the breath of life, and he gave them a soul. And the earth at that time was plentiful, and the people ate to their hunger. But then, the people no longer listened to the words of Pachacamac, and they became wild, living like wild animals, fighting amongst themselves, and no longer growing the grains and the fruit that Pachacamac had told them about. And the earth became dark. And it stayed that way until one day, near Lake Titicaca, a bright light began to glow. This was the light of Inti, the sun, the god of the sun god. And about that time, two clothed figures in ponchos began walking through the highlands of Peru. And one of them, Mano Chapac, was carrying a golden staff. And his wife and sister, Mama Ulu, was beside him. They had been sent by their father, Inti, the sun god, to make reparations for what had been done before and to teach the people how to live again. And they knew that the place where they could, with one thrust, put the staff that they were carrying, this would be the place that they would build the temple to their father, Inti. And they walked for miles and miles. And then one day they arrived in a beautiful, beautiful valley. And Mano Chapac was able to plant his staff into the ground with one thrust. And they knew that this was the place they would build the temple to the sun. And they gathered all the highlands people around them, and they said, "We are the children of the sun god Inti. We are here to help you live again." And one of the men said to them, "We do not worship the sun god here. The sun god is a weak character because he lets clouds go across his face. And every day he goes across the blue bowl of the sky in the same path. He is not a free creature." And Mano Chapac replied, he said, "That is all very true, but your Pachacamac, who created you, wants Inti to be your god now. Inti will help you grow your grains and vegetables. Inti will teach you how to hunt. And we, his children, will do all that for you." And so it was. Mano Chapac taught the people how to grow their grains again and to have corn. He taught them how to build terraces and to bring the mountain streams to these terraces so that the corn was irrigated. And he taught them how to hunt the vicunas and the guanacos and the alpacas and the llamas for meat. And then he taught them how to bring them into herds so that they could shear the wool. And Mama Lulu taught them how to take that wool and to weave it into fine, fine cloth so that they would have beautiful ponchos. And to take the plants that they had planted and to use the colors to dye the wool. And how to create bowls and cups from the clay so that they could put their food and their drink in them. And the times became prosperous, and the people were able to be transported by the llamas from place to place and to build shelters that would keep them from the cold wind of the mountains above them, the Andes. And the place where they planted the staff became the first capital of the Inca Empire. And they called it Cusco, which means the heart of the world. And even if you go there today, as I did, the ruins of this beautiful, beautiful city still speak about the splendors of the Inca Empire.